All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to stream. I'm alive. Isn't that crazy? I'm never alive during December, which is like, I've been awoken from my slumber. Hello, everybody. Hello. How are we doing today? What's the vibe? What's the energy? How have your holidays been so far? How have you all been? What's the energy? What's the vibe? Has anybody done anything interesting, anything fun for the holidays? Anything vibey? You just woke up, that's real. The energy is vibing. Let's go. We love that. We love to see that. Congrats on being alive during December. I'm still vibrating from watching Sonic 3. My partner keeps telling me that he wants to watch Sonic 3. I'm like, I haven't seen the second one. Got my first commission, so energy is good. Hell yeah. I mean, heck yeah. We love that. Heck yeah. That's epic. We love to see that. That's cool. That's epic. I'm glad we all are vibing in the final month of the year of our Lord 2024. I hope you're all doing good. I hope you're all well. As the stream title says, today we are going to be talking about busy backgrounds. Love busy backgrounds, which also means that I will not be able to finish this demo today. I'm just going to say that right now. There's no way I will be able to finish this demo today. But I will at the very least get a sketch or a clean sketch in there for you. But yes, hello, welcome in. Before we get going, before it begins, we'd like to thank our sponsors for the Stream XP Pen, who have an awesome selection of digital art tablets for both beginners and advanced artists. So if you are looking for an affordable and reliable digital tablet, go browse their store. You'll find the link in the description of this video. And our mission at Wayne Canvas is to make art education easily accessible to everyone. So join us for free live stream lessons each week. I cannot speak today. And we're not just a YouTube channel, we are an online school of illustration helping art nerds turn their passion into income. If you're an art nerd, be sure to check the link to our Discord, where you can find our notes and artwork from streams, as well as art challenges and other resources to help you improve your art. And I also want to personally thank our incredible Patreon and YouTube members for supporting our mission. YouTube members can chat with our instructors and see video drafts before they are released, and Patreon members can level up their artwork with classes, Q&A and live critiques, and personal support like drawovers from instructors. Cool and epic, cool and epic. I'm still not used to the new one. I feel like I keep on going I'm so sorry I messed this one up. I keep on, it's new. I'm not used to it yet. And one more time before we get going, we have submissions. We have art submissions. This is one of the final ones for the year, which was our holiday treats one. I can't remember it off the top of my head. Wait, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I got it. Winterlicious. This is the second to last one, which will be featured on stream. And then we will have a whole new set of them for 2025. But this first one is by Bigger Ben. I like the really soft kind of rendering style we got going on here. It's really interesting. It's like all using soft brushes by comparison to like, oh, we have a harsh mix of one of the two, but these are all very, very soft. Very soft blending we got going on here. It adds to the kind of soft feeling of winter. With the fluffy snow and whatnot. I like it. I enjoy it. Thank you so much for submitting. Next one is by Castle. This is a fun cinnamon bun study. I love studies where they're actually not blended in that much. I really like ones where they're a lot more blocky. A lot of people have been starting to do it more as of late. This one doesn't do that, but the more recent one that I see a lot is like people using like the polygonal lasso tool to like draw in backgrounds and like and studies and whatnot. It's been popularized a lot by like Spider-Verse and whatnot. But I really like this one. It's a fun study of color, using a bunch of different hues in there to really get the more realistic look of the cinnamon one. Thank you so much for submitting. Last but not least, we have Tricks! Busy backgrounds! What can I say? But when I was in university, people were always like, I love drawing really big backgrounds with a lot of characters, and they were like, Jess, you're murdering yourself by drawing these like big backgrounds with 8+ characters, and I'm like, no, but this is the vibe. It's so fun though. So, you and me both, Tricks. We both got kindred souls over here. A love of big, busy backgrounds with a lot of characters. Thank you so much for submitting. And thank you to all three of you for submitting, and everybody else who has submitted this month. We do have one more day where you guys can submit for Winterlicious. Remember, join the Discord, !Discord, if you want to submit your work for a chance for it to be featured on stream, epically. But alright. Cool beans. Cool beans. It was worth it. What was worth it? And hello, everybody who's been saying hello. Happy 2025. Well, we're almost there. Got like 4 more days. 4? 28, 29, 30, 31. Yeah. 4 more days. Hello. I actually have not opened... I've been drawing traditionally a lot recently because my brother got me a mechanical pencil set for Christmas, and I have been loving it because I am such a sucker for thick graphite. He got me a bunch of like 2.0 graphite mechanical pencils, and I've been so into it. Busy background, so are they? Yeah, man. Alright. I do not use an XP pen. I use a Cintiq. I am not one of the instructors that uses an XP pen. The 2 instructors that use XP pen are Josh, or no, not Josh, sorry. Josh uses a Helion. Are Iggy and Faye. I believe Josh might change to XP pen though. I'm not certain. I know he was sent one. Hello, welcome in. Alright, let me pop out chat because I have notes off to the side. Okay. Your girlfriend got you a drawing tablet? That's sick. I got my partner tickets to the How to Train Your Dragon Symphony. Because it's his favorite movie series, so it'll be a good time. Alright. Busy backgrounds. Hi Oz, welcome in. Alright. 4 things to think about when you're doing busy backgrounds, right? These are kind of the 4 main things that I sort of like to keep in mind when doing any kind of busy background. Or just really, my backgrounds are busy. I it's like that thing where it's like busy backgrounds. For me, it's just my backgrounds. I love super busy backgrounds. So these are kind of the 4 main things that I like to keep in mind, the condensed sort of way of thinking when it comes to backgrounds in general, which include observation, space and balance, which I've lumped into one, proportion, and visual storytelling. Observation, space and balance, proportion, and visual storytelling. Okay, so let's start with the first one, which is observation. Which this one is like what I consider like the obvious one. This is like the, yeah, you should just kind of always think of this. It's just a specialty. I live my backgrounds. I love background so much. What program do I use? Exclamation point, device, Jessie. Exclamation point, device, Jessie. Or you can look in the top left and see those two funny little letters that are at the top left of my screen. That'll tell you exactly what program I'm using. All right, number 1. Number 1 is observation. All right, you want to relate your work to reality. Relate your work to reality. This also includes fantasy scenes, by the way. No matter what it is that you're drawing, okay, it'll have some kind of root in reality, right? No matter what it is that you are drawing, no matter what kind of like background you are hoping to achieve, it will have some kind of root in reality, right? What belongs in the scene that you are drawing, right? What belongs in there? And again, this can be answered for if you're drawing something like a bedroom, if you're drawing something like a witch's cottage, right? Anything, right? What belongs in the scene that you are trying to create, right? What belongs in the scene? What could be lying around in the scene? What are some things you can do to fill in the space, right? That sort of thing. And if all else fails, references are your best friend. Which is like a piece of advice that like a lot of beginner artists hate, but it's true. References are your best friend. It is so fun to look for references, I think. It is a lot of fun to kind of research things. Not only to help kind of like you draw things, but it also sort of gives you as a person more knowledge to work in the future. And it really helps build up your visual library. So like maybe you research something and then you end up needing that piece of information for a later piece as well. Helps a lot. It's cool beans. Cool stuff. References are your best friend. Yeah, observation is the easiest one. So let's move on from that. I also want to give myself as much time as possible. Space and balance. All right, space and balance. Okay, space and balance, right? They both sort of go hand in hand with one another. Space and balance are two principles of design, I believe. Or no, space, I believe, is a... Space, actually, I think, is an element of art, and balance is a principle of design. Or I'm totally mixing that up, and they're both elements of whatever. But they're the art principles and elements, right? Space kind of deals with, like, negative and positive space, and, like, how to fill in the space that you are working with, and balance deals with visual weighting, how to make things feel like they weigh enough or weigh correctly on your scene. Like, that's sort of what balance is. I always find balance really hard to teach because it's kind of hard to teach. It's sort of like a thing where it's not really something that you can measure. It's something you sort of just feel. So it's a little bit hard to tell what is balanced and what isn't. It comes with practice in that way. But space and balance go hand in hand with one another. I find that they're sort of interchangeable. They deal with each other a lot. So I like to teach them sort of in tandem. Clutter should be balanced with rest spots, okay? When you have a really, really cluttered background, if you have a background that is meant to be super, super filled to the brim, I love those, right? You gotta have some kind of rest spot there. And those who don't know what rest spots are, they are areas of low detail that help with visual weighting. And again, if you don't know what visual weighting is, it is, you know, the balance thing. Hello. Hi.
Hello. Hi.
Hi. You need something? You just come to hang out? Okay. Hello. My partner has entered the room. He's hanging out for a little bit.
I can't blow dry my hair.
No, why not?
We're in the shower.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's okay. Oz says hi, by the way.
Hey, Alice. Hi, Chad.
That's my partner. Yeah, he's visiting for the holidays.
Don't point at Jess.
No, don't point at me. Okay, but yes. Clutter. Krem says hi. Clutter should be balanced with rest spots, right? So areas of detail for visual rating, right? And a visual weighting, again, is the thing where it's like something, it's the thing that you sort of feel when you look at a piece, whether there's a lot of stuff somewhere or very few stuff in other places, right? It's less something that you can measure. It's more something that you feel out as you work with a piece, right? And my number one thing that I like to say about everything, right? Too much detail means there is no detail at all, right? Too much detail means there's no detail at all, right? If you add so much detail to something, your thing no longer looks detailed, it looks like one big blob. Okay? You can see that with a lot of, like, if you know like a Jackson Pollock painting, or like if you look at like any sort of like abstract artist where they add a lot of bunch of, a Zentangle artist, they add a lot of like what do you call it? They add a lot of like dots and spirals and lines and stuff like that, and you look at it and you're like, wow, so detailed. But realistically, you can glance at it for a second, it doesn't feel that detailed because everything is at the exact same level of detail, right? If you are working with something that has a lot of detail, you need rest spots in order to make that piece still feel detailed, right? You need to be able to balance the two out, okay? So too much detail means there's no detail at all. So even if you are doing a super, super cluttered background, you need to make sure that you leave some areas that actually are low detail so that they, A, stick out more, and B, add more emphasis to the detail that is there, okay? Yes, also works with books. Too much lower side plot makes it dull or unfocused, for sure. Does balance apply to color contrast too? Yeah. Balance sort of just sort of applies to like everything.
It's like adding too many sauces.
What?
It's like adding too many sauces.
Adding too many sauces, yeah. Adding too many sauces to the sandwich.
Sauces are really good, and you should add them. But if you add too many, then you lose what you were originally going for, or what you had. You get a hot dog buried under sauces.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
I think that a lot.
Yeah, yes you do. But yeah, 100%. Balance sort of just applies to, like, anything that is in your composition, balancing out the right amount of color, that kind of thing. That's why I eat burgers plain. You're nuts, Kevin.
That's crazy.
Want to taste the beauty of the beef. That's nuts. Crow's voice coming out of Jessie's character is interesting. It's funny considering how different our voices sound too. Don't get lost in the sauce. Don't get lost.
Hello, it is me, Jess. Hello, chat.
Alright. Number 3.
Jess, how'd you do that? How'd you do that with your voice?
Stop. Okay. How do I know how much is too much? There it is. Balance. So that's with balance. Again, like, balance is really hard to teach because it's less of a thing that's like, oh, it's too much, it's too little. It's not a measuring thing, it's a feeling thing. So, like, if you want something super, super cluttered, maybe you want less rest spots, or maybe you want a less obvious rest spot, or maybe if you want something a little more sterile looking, you'll want less detail, that kind of thing, right? So it's very much up to you, and what kind of space that you want to create.
You just blur my eyes. I blur my eyes.
Oh.
And I know I've added too many details. I just blur my eyes.
Oh, okay.
And if it becomes a blob, or if it stays what it is, I know that I've either put too much or not enough.
Usually I blur my eyes if it's like, that's a way to tell, it's a good way to tell contrast when you look at something from far away. Yeah, the eye tends to ignore parts of a scene that aren't definitive and they're just a blur. Exactly, for sure. And that deals with contrast. It's like, it's all contrast. Creme in chat, one of my students, !1 classes, I am always like, I feel like I say it too much to them and I feel bad, but it's like, I'm like, everything comes back down to contrast. Everything comes back down to contrast. It's like, how do I make this scene feel better? It's like, how do I make these colors feel better? I'm like, it's contrast, bro. Everything is contrast. It's surprising how much contrast is needed for everything. Make sure all props are proportional. All right, proportion. Make sure all props are... All right, bye, Kevin. Thanks for popping in.
Bye, Kevin.
All right, so proportion. Make sure all props are proportional. Okay, off proportion items break reality. So proportion, a lot of times when people hear proportion, they're like, oh, anatomy, right? Proportion deals with literally everything. Okay, proportion is one of those things that I think gets ignored when it comes to backgrounds a lot. And it's a thing that I think you get better at as you draw backgrounds more and as you draw things more, right? Proportion deals with relative size, right? It deals with relative measurement, right? And that includes the objects within a scene, okay? An example that I like to give when I draw it, right? Imagine you're drawing a little guy here, right? This isn't going to be super cluttered. This is Mr. Almost a Stickman, right?
Hi.
Right, let's say that he's in here and he's standing next to some kitchen cabinets or whatever. Or let's say that he's standing next to, like, let's say that he's in a kitchen, right? Let's say that bro was in a kitchen. He's kind of vibing there. And there's like a sink that's next to him. There's like these cabinet thingies here. We've got a sink here. There's like a little soap dispenser or whatever. This is hard for me. Let's say he's got like a little soap dispenser here, like this, and you got a little towel hanging out. And then you've got more cabinets up here, right?
He's got his lunch on the table.
Sorry?
He's got his lunch on the table.
He's got his lunch on the table? Let's put his lunch on the table, sure. Let's see, he's got his...
Subway.
Yeah, let's have him give him a sandwich. Alright, let's give him a sandwich. Okay, but yeah, right? We draw this in, okay? And you notice, right? Everything within this, like the new model, thank you. Everything within this scene is off proportion. We know this because we are comparing it to this person here. Look at this person, now look at this cabinet. Look at how ginormous this cabinet is compared to the person. Look at how tiny this little soap bottle is, this hand towel, right? Look at the size difference between the person and the objects. The sandwich is actually okay.
Yeah, I was saying, the sandwich is pretty good for
The sandwich is fine, yeah. But the sink, even the sink thing, right? It's too small because we can compare it to the person, right? Proportion is really, really important when it comes to a scene because off-proportion things break reality. So you have to make sure that everything that you draw within the scene is proportional to who is within it, right? Which is why, especially with background artists, a thing that they really like to do with backgrounds is they will add in a person or some kind of object in there that will create a sense of scale for whatever it is that they are trying to draw. Right, so like if somebody's drawing like a really big cliff face and then like they draw in like a tiny person on there, it helps really sell the scale of it all. and really helps it feel like either really big or really small, right? So this is off proportion. Proportional. Alright. Lots of people asking what I'm using today. Exclamation point device Jessie. It hasn't changed for years. But welcome in if you are new. Lots of people asking today. Right? So make sure that all props within your scene are proportional. Really, really watch out for your proportions, right? We really, really, really want to watch out for our proportions, okay? And that is what makes sure that everything feels realistic. If you don't have a person in your background, right? A person is just the easiest thing to relate to because we are people, right? But if you don't have a person, very similar to how you work with anatomy, the other way to make sure that all your objects are proportional is to sort of measure them against each other. Right? So if this is how big a soap bottle is, it's like this is about as big as how a towel should be. The sink actually is too small. Let's make that bigger, right? You sort of measure it against each item that is within the scene. Perspective is essential too, right? Yeah, of course. Sometimes backgrounds won't have as intense of a perspective as others. But especially if you're doing like a really, really big background that will be really heavy with, what do you call it? Especially if you're dealing with something that is a little bit heavier with background, like a full, or perspective, sorry, with like a full perspective scene. Yeah, for sure. Perspective can be really, really important. But if you have like a little scene, sometimes they're not as important. You can kind of just make it up, but it depends on whatever you're working with. All right, and our final little point here, which is one of my favorites, kind of goes hand in hand with the first point we have about observation. Visual storytelling, yes.
I like the name The Disappointed Cowboy. I am also a disappointed cowboy.
Are you?
Nope.
I feel like a complex cowboy. Is that right, Vin?
Oh, I like that one.
Vin is also the one that said they didn't like the second to most recent saga.
Never mind, I don't like that one. Out there.
What's that one? What was that one?
That's Vengeance Saga.
Vengeance, yeah.
Out there.
Oh wait, Vincent. You leaving?
Check and see if the bathroom is clear.
Oh, is it clear? No, okay.
No, it is not.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
Stop back to say Vin making and losing friends in 10 seconds. Vin asks how you thought of Ithaca Saga.
Yippee! I'm not even kidding, I am typing yippee right now. Because Cubon's getting his nails cut.
Oh, yay. Alright.
I cried 6 times.
Hello, welcome in.
7 times, actually.
Vin says they violently sobbed to the last song.
Yeah. You watched me violently sob to the last song.
I did, yes.
Like, multiple times.
Alright, number 4, visual storytelling. Okay, what happened here? Biggest question. What happened here? We should be able to make an educated guess based on visuals alone. Okay, because everything in your scene should be placed with intention. Okay, visual storytelling you hear a lot with characters. They're like, you look at a character, you're like, you should be kind of be able to tell what that character's about based on like just looking at them, right? And the same thing goes for backgrounds, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be like, oh, there's an actual story going on here, right? Maybe there is, right? Maybe you've got like an actual story going on, right? Where something has happened in the scene, right? And you're like maybe it could be like a detective scene, right? Again, another thing that I taught my students recently, where it was like, oh, it's like maybe you go into a scene and you have to figure out how this person was lost to time or whatever, right? There's like clues within the scene that tell you that, right? But it doesn't have to be that. Maybe your visual storytelling is just people saying like, what's this person's personality like, right? Based on what is in their room. Maybe they're an artist. They've got a bunch of posters on the walls. Maybe they're a scientist. They've got a bunch of notes strewn about, books, and maybe like sciencey materials, whatever, right? Maybe they're a witch. I keep on bringing up a witch. I don't know. Maybe they've got cauldrons and potions and other books, right? Stuff like that.
Maybe they're a fighter. They have punching bags.
Yeah, maybe they're a fighter. They've got punching bags, something like that, right? So everything within your scene should be placed with intention, right? Intentionality is really, really important. Everything within a scene should have some kind of intention behind it, right? Intention is really, really important. It's what makes a scene feel grounded. It's what makes a scene feel interesting and professional, right? So make sure that you're not just putting stuff willy-nilly, right? You want to place it with intention, and that includes observation, right? Maybe you don't really know what goes in that scene, so you gotta look up references, look up things that will help tell you what are within that scene, and that will add to your visual storytelling, right? What if you had a character who's a fighter and sciencey? You can figure that out. You can kind of have a mix of the two, right? I love building my OC's rooms with Minecraft and getting screenshots of it for perspective. I've seen a lot of people do that. Some people use Minecraft, some people use Sketchfab, some people use the more recent Tiny Glade is a really good one too. That's a fun one, right? Love Tiny Glade so much. But yeah, there's lots of different ways you can do it, right? So visual storytelling. Number one question is just what happened here, right? What are we looking at? What are we vibing with? Okay, and that's pretty much it. Again, I wanted to kind of keep the lesson portion short so I can actually draw something for you guys, because I am rusty. I haven't drawn it in a little bit properly. So I want to keep it nice and short for you guys. But realistically, that's kind of all you got to think about. It's hard to say, like, again, like, you should do this. So these are just sort of the things that you should keep in mind overall, like not necessarily things that are like, oh, it's grounds like you have to do this. It's like these are things you should probably keep in mind, you should think about while you are doing that kind of thing. Unrelated, you're the first person to pronounce my name right. Someone straight up called me Samantha. Oh, Samanur? Yeah. Yeah, no, I understand completely. I'm glad I pronounced it right. Tiny Glade's also not the best for interiors. True, it's not great for interiors because it's like exterior only, but it's great for like outdoor backgrounds. I do that up in reverse. I build like I'm drawing. That's fun. Yeah, I think one of the funniest things that when I was in university, one of my profs told me, I'm gonna do thumbnails first. By the way, I'm gonna do a thumbnail first because I kind of feel like it. One of the funniest things that I heard once. I am a digital artist, but I grew up as a traditional artist. And I remember going to university, my prof says to me, my observational prof watches me work, and he looks at me and he goes, you know, you paint like a digital artist. And I was like, really? And I'm like, he's like, yeah, no, there's just the way that you block out your colors and how you mix really fast beforehand. It's like you paint like a digital artist. I'm like, oh, okay. Next class I go to, I'm drawing digitally. My teacher's watching me paint within my digital program, like in Photoshop, and she goes, or no, it was a guy. He goes like, you need to paint like a traditional artist. And I was like, do I? And he goes, yeah, no, the way that you like blend rather than like use a bunch of layers, and you kind of just stick with one. You sort of rely on working back and forth. It's very traditional. And I was like, oh, okay. You know, which is funny. You're the avatar of art. I like that. That's funny. Tiny Glade. Tiny Glade. Tiny Glade. With a D. It's a cute little game. Highly recommend. It's just a diorama builder. It's really fun. Girls I play both for opposite reasons. Yeah, no, it was funny, actually. I liked it. It's one of my... Weirdly, it's one of my favorite compliments. It's the fact that I'm very versatile with the two. I'm like, that felt nice. Tiny build? No. Tiny Glade. Google SketchUp for 3D stuff. Fair enough. Yeah, I actually have Blender. So I'm like... Stop distracting you, I need to work. Mute the stream! See, I could be annoying and try to do like a 4-point, just off the top of my head. I could like really like work like that. I'm not gonna do that though, because that's gonna take way too long. I can't mute you, I'd feel bad. Too dumb for Blender. I tried several times. It's okay. 3D software is pretty hard. I've learned, apparently, I've never tried it before. I really want to. There's a 3D software that's been kind of going around. It's called Womp 3D. Apparently it's really nice because it's like really, really beginner friendly. I've been meaning to try it out myself because I think they just released a new feature where you can like make your 3D model and then they can print it for you, which is pretty dang cool. I'm like, whoa, that's neat. I'm like, I want to try that. That sounds like fun. Since when did we... Oh, it's been a while. It's been like I want to say like a good year, maybe. What are my mods? When did I make this thing? I remember nothing I've done ever. When was this model created? I genuinely don't remember. It hasn't been that. It's been a fair amount of time, right? It's not like it's been like not that long. I'm pretty sure it's been a good amount of time. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Yeah, genuinely, right? I'm painting a portrait for the first time. I've been so incredibly humbled. Portraits are the best, dude. Let me know if you need my notes. Yeah, Kevin, you're not supposed to be here. I mean, you can be here, but like you're not modding today. Womp 3D, I like it. Yeah, Womp, it's so cute. I just look at the backgrounds. There's actually gonna be shelves. I really wanted to draw. There's my friend's D&D campaign. They have like a general store run by a little guy named Meffy. And I've been really meaning to draw the store because it's just like meant to be like this like apothecary's worth of just random stuff, and like I really wanted to draw it. I just keep forgetting to. 3D software name? Womp 3D. Like that. Womp. I don't hate Kevin. Nothing more humbling as an artist than stepping outside of your comfort zone. I've been in the anime pits for too long. I get that. For me, it's trying out new mediums. Like, I'm so like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose my mind trying this new medium. Because guess who got a tattooing kit for Christmas, boys? I'm gonna learn how to tattoo. So, I've got like a beginner's tattoo kit. So I'm gonna be trying that out. So I'm about to be humbled again by trying a new medium. So I'll be great. Giving me a tattoo, you said. So many people have asked. They're like, Jessie, you tattoo me. Unfortunately, my partner has taken that slot. He will be the first that I try to tattoo. But yeah, it's good to try new stuff. Oh, those devil stores are so... No, it's just a general store. It's like, It's like a convenience store. It's essentially just a fantasy convenience store. Mephi's shop. And I've just been like craving drawing it because I just love busy, cluttered shops. Just a tattoo of a cat with a detailed human face. I love medieval cats. I have a couple of medieval cats in my sketchbook, but instead it's just like... You know what I mean? It's so silly. It's so funny. Yours looks, mine looks like, yours look like a 3-year-old written. No, I'm sure it's fine. Hi.
Hello.
I'm drawing Mephi's shop.
Yay!
You got a wee face. It's true. Yay! He had like a me face. The me.
Is this the drawing portion of the?
Yeah. This is the drawing portion. I'm just hanging out now.
Can't do a little doodle.
You what?
Can't do a little doodle.
You want to doodle for a second? No,
yeah.
Only for a second though. I have to keep working on this.
Give me 15 seconds.
Okay. I genuinely have an image of Jess's cat lineup saved. It's how I draw them now. Is it? Which one? Is it the one where I drew the party? What, like my party as a... Why is he sad? Oh.
He's a mustache.
Oh, he has a mustache. Okay.
I give him a mustache. It was so hard to do because your thing was sliding.
Oh, yeah. That's why I usually have a hand on one side.
It's so hard to draw.
He's not crying. He's just got sad eyes. Mephi do good with shop.
Mephi do good.
Oh, the Ion cats. Okay, yeah. Because it's the superior way to draw a cat, okay? Cats that are just drawn like this are the best cats. It's true. If you just draw cats like this...
Okay. I'm gonna go get you something.
Oh, okay. You don't have to get me anything.
I know.
Okay.
Chad, do you want anything going to the store? Oh no. My shirt is unbuttoned.
What the hell? Vin says yes.
Tell me what you want.
Vin says sushi.
Oh.
The Great October says McDonald's. Swiss says tuna. Bomb Bops. Oz wants pineapple soda.
I will bring back one of them.
Okay.
Or a mixture of all of them.
Jamaican style ginger beer. Frog from Space says. Lutra says steak.
How did I know I was gonna get Jamaican style ginger beer?
Ice cream, Dr. Pepper, cheese.
Wait, ice cream and Dr. Pepper?
Some ass. Crow, can I get some bread? Root beer, strawberries. Swiss says Swiss.
Alright, you're all getting marshmallows.
Yippee! Okay, bye-bye.
Specifically, only marshmallows shaped like dinosaurs.
Okay.
Hey, where'd I find that in Canada?
What? Marshmallows?
Shaped like dinosaurs.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think you can. I've never seen that before. Sorry.
Country sucks.
Okay, bye.
Okay,
love you. Mwah. Bye-bye.
Ah, you had stuff on your lips.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Love you. He has an oil sensitivity. He doesn't like lip balm. Please bring a crow back from the store. It would be great for stream. One that Swiss. Like Swiss cheese? I'm trying to make a comic, but I'm having trouble sizing the panels with my art. That's the thing, is that you have to plan your panels first before you actually draw within them. I'll show you parts of mine. The comics are fun because it's kind of like restricting in a way, but you have to, here's one of my busy backgrounds, you really have to plan for your composition. You can't really... Like, you can't draw the thing first and then do your illustration, you have to do it the other way around. You gotta plan out where your boxes go and then plan out where the illustration goes. Also, nobody says that you can't have them overlapping. I love overlapping illustrations onto the thing. No, of course, you know, yeah. But no, it's thumbnailing, 100%. You should always thumbnail. Thumbnailing is really, really good. I'm annoying and I never thumbnail for my comics. I work really straight ahead. It's like I might edit stuff, I might add in more pages or whatever, but like I will never thumbnail because I don't really need it. That last panel. Oh, the cutoff. You like my horse? Hang on. You want to see something funny? Hang on. Where is the... Yeah, this is it. No. There we go. RTX off, RTX on horse. You can tell which one I used a reference for. It's really funny. Horses. Horses are fun to draw. They're a little hard, but they're fun. This background was a joy to do them. You like my silly little pigs? I first sketched out the pigs, and I was like, when I first sketched them, they were pretty normal, and I was like, no, I can make them better. So there we go. They're good. Rotund. Yeah, they're perfect. They're perfect silly little pigs. What's your tip for thumbnails? Try not to get too detailed with it. Like, your thumbnails, you really shouldn't try to get really, really into it. You should... They're really only there for spacing purposes and, like, your balance and stuff like that. You should really never try to make a finished piece with your thumbnails. You should realistically, you shouldn't work for more than, like, 5 minutes on your thumbnails, if even that. They should be really, really fast. And then, like, you can kind of figure it out as time goes on. Yeah. Quick sketches, blocking, and value work. Yeah, if value work. Sometimes you don't even do values with your thumbnails. Sometimes it's just like especially if you're doing like a big background, for sure you'll probably block in values, but like sometimes you just don't, and you just work with just like a really rough sketch. Oh yeah, for those who are in streams more regularly, that was Selick's player. that just passed by. Oh, I should have gotten him to do Selick's voice for you guys. It's so good. Drawing bodies in that angle? Depends. Usually, like for thumbnails like this, I just kind of like off the top of my head. If you're really, really struggling with it, I've found that drawing like scaffolding helps. Like if you draw kind of yourself a cube, and then use it as like a baseline for how you draw the rest of the body. That sort of requires you to be pretty good at anatomy. I'm pretty sure we have bodies in perspective somewhere. I'm almost certain we've done like a video on that. If not, I've definitely taught it in a class. But any tips for perfectionists when it comes to this sort of thing? Get used to making mistakes. That's not even a joke. Like, the perfectionism is such a poison when it comes to art. And it's one of those things where, especially with, like, perfectionism, you really have to get over it. Like, there's genuinely no other tip than that. The problem with perfectionism is it stops you from trying things. It stops you from, like, letting yourself make mistakes, and it like makes your work a lot slower. And the biggest problem with that is that it ends up kind of halting your productivity, because you're like, oh my god, I have to make this thing perfect, why is it not perfect? And it ends up hurting you more. So it is genuinely like a thing. It's a mind over matter sort of thing. Like, you kind of gotta get over it which is like it sucks. It sucks as a as a piece of advice, but that's it. It is the thing where you kind of have to just learn to make mistakes. Because realistically, like, the more mistakes that you make, the more that you learn. And you go, oh, shoot, okay, that didn't really work out. I can try it again another day, right? And it helps a lot. It's cool to make mistakes. I love making mistakes, because then it means that it's like, oh, yeah, okay, I know where I messed up, and I can do it better next time. You know, that kind of thing. But yeah, perfectionism is a poison. Variety is also really important with clutter. You notice I'm kind of like messing up some of these books, making them not all stand up straight, right? Try not to add too much same, or else it gets boring, and that kind of thing. Did I really say that to you, Oz? Put down a line and move on with your life? That sounds like me. Yeah, put down a line and move on with your life. Like, genuinely, that's genuinely it. It's like that thing where you kind of just have to, like, think less, dude. Think less. Overthinking is the killer of creativity. You just kind of just gotta go with it. You think I'm thinking right now? Never. I never think. I have 0 brain cells, and I kind of just do whatever I'm feeling like will work, you know? And guess what? It looks pretty good. This isn't bad at all, right? I could probably add something here. Let's do like a... because I don't like how empty this corner is. Let's say the umbrellas are for sale. It's a general store. They've kind of just got everything. And we'll put a label there. Yeah. This is like a box that's still left here. We'll have like a couple of just random boxes here. Because I want this store to sort of feel like... to make it feel like it's run by one person. Like, like that kind of thing where it's clearly not like a store where everything is super, super immaculate. It's kind of just... things are sort of everywhere. There's nothing that's really like... what do you call it? Nothing's really organized. It's kind of just figure it out sort of deal. Crow will kill you. No, it's my partner's D&D character. Oh, I am very normal about. I hate taking time with my drawings. I just want to get it finished quickly and move on, especially drawing comics. Have to draw the same busy background over and over. Here's the secret. You draw the busy background once, and then you just make the rest of the backgrounds gradients and general blobs, and you never have to draw it again. Speeding up your background process is huge with comics, so the strategies for that is really, really important. Line art with backgrounds. Line art just in general kind of has, like, principles. This line art hierarchy is really, really important. Knowing what you should line thicker, knowing what you should line thinner, right? Usually I just use line art and backgrounds to emphasize perspective. So if it's thicker, it's closer to the camera, it's thinner, it's farther away, right? That sort of thing helps a lot in that sort of regard. I said it like kind of at the beginning of stream. I don't think I'll be able to get to to finishing this, just based on like how like rough this is gonna be, in terms of like difficulty level. Because again, it's a busy background, so there's a lot going on here. But yeah, no, the backgrounds are fun. I think it's fun to kind of plot out this sort of stuff. I have more books on the ground here. Again, like, people kind of put them there, and then there's, like, they didn't put them back on the shelf and still haven't had the time to put them back up there. That kind of deal. See, little things like that will really help with your clutter, your visual storytelling, the sort of thing where you can, you know, kind of give a bit more of an idea of what this shop is, what this background is, you know, that sort of thing, right? The rows on the shelf, how do you know which should be shorter and which should be longer in perspective? What do you mean? Sure, let's go with that. Now what we do, my favorite thing ever, which is, whoop, we blow it up like this. Now you've got your sketch. Oh, lines further and closer to the camera. So perspective is not just like, okay, I've been doing perspective for a very long time. So me doing this kind of just off the top of my head is based on experience. If you do not know how to do perspective, you're probably going to have it a perspective grid of some kind. You're probably going to be dealing with, you know, like, yeah, you're going to be dealing with like perspective lines and like vanishing points and horizon lines, right? Like that kind of thing, right? And anything that goes towards the vanishing point recedes, right? The closer you get to the vanishing point, the more it recedes, right? So it's that sort of thing, which again is a thing you learn when doing proper perspective, which is not really what I'm doing right now. I'm sort of just making it up as I go. We definitely have perspective videos, I know that. Oh. Yeah, we have a whole perspective playlist. That makes sense. I am like, I didn't know what if it was just videos or if there was a whole playlist. People in perspective is so funny, because it's like, eyeballing it is so hard sometimes. I'm giving y'all something that's clean enough, not something that's like super, super clean. I really, really want to make, yeah, like I mentioned it before, I really want this store to feel like really scuffed. This bell is not in the correct position. I want to like attach, like, it's like somebody put the bell here and then there's like gonna be a little thing on the door that's like, oh shoot, I put it in the wrong place. Let me just like attach a ruler to the door. And it'll make it like, oh yeah. Like, oops, okay, guess we'll have to fix that somehow. I just wasted like 3 screws putting that into the wall, and there's gonna be holes there, and I don't have something to fix the wall. So we're gonna put like something to knock the bell over. Reuse backgrounds, like redraw them? Sure. Well, no, not even. Sometimes, okay, here's a secret. When I used to draw Grayson, one of the things that I actually did really frequently was, like, I would draw a background. It would be, like, a flat illustration, like, no lines, nothing. And if it was gonna be... The bell is too high up for Mevy to reach, exactly. At the... What do you call it? What I would do is I would literally, like, copy-paste it into different panels. Especially if it was gonna be, like, the same camera angle or whatever, I would not redraw it. I was just like, okay, we'll just copy-paste it. Or find ways to make it easier to draw. For a more recent comic that I did, I had to draw a circus tent, and I'm like, no way I am redrawing that circus tent over and over and over. So again, I just kind of copy and pasted the stripes, and it was good enough. Yeah, there are lots of comics are so many shortcuts, dude. Like the sheer amount of shortcuts you will take when making comics is nuts. And it's one of those things where you kind of have to pick between aesthetics versus what do you call it? Aesthetics versus practicality. It's like, would you rather take the extra time to make this look better, or would you rather save some time and use a shortcut, right? And some things like backgrounds, when especially if they're not the main focal point, practicality usually always wins. It's that thing where it's like, yeah, just take that shortcut, dude, because it's gonna take way too long if you don't. Aesthetics versus not going insane, yeah. Aesthetics versus practicality. I am the type, I am a little bit annoying. I will choose practicality a lot, but especially if I am not satisfied with it, I will go for aesthetics. Like that one background that I just pulled up. I had done the practical thing, and then I was like, I don't like how this looks. So I redrew the entire thing by hand. Because I was like, I'm not about to waste my time on that. Where's the going insane side? This. Like, here, I'll show you. So, this is the current pass, right? Of this lines. So this was the original thing that I did, right? Which was, I had the sketch, right? This was my sketch, right? This is all I need. This was my sketch, and I was like, okay, sure. So I went into Clip Studio, and I used the perspective ruler, and I drew it in. And I looked at the line quality, and I was like, this is not up to par with what I want. Alright, I was like, I can do better than this. So I used this as my new sketch, and then I lined it again. So it was like, Like here, the before, after. You can see like it's such a minor, like if you look at like this house specifically, it seems like such a minor difference, but it makes a huge difference for me, right? There's something about my brushes that just weren't translating properly in CSP. Like they couldn't get as thin as I wanted them to. So I was like, nope, I can't do it. So I swapped back over to Photoshop and redid it myself. And that's like, again, like it's insane that I chose to do that, but it made it look better, I think. So that was me choosing aesthetics over practicality. Whoopsies. No, you're fine. Ask all the questions you need. Do I have a video on comic shortcuts? No. I do have a video. We do have a video on just comic art in general. I'm pretty sure. Like, I did one where I finished one of these corn comic pages, which is funny. I'm probably going to end up redrawing it. But yeah, I do have one where I talk a bit about just comics and the creation of them. That kind of thing. Yeah, no need to apologize. No need to apologize. You're here for a reason. We're learning, G. It's all good. See, here's another shortcut. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this line, I'm gonna copy paste it over. Easy peasy. And then I don't have to redraw it. There you go. There's another shortcut for you. This will get covered up over here too. There's a character walking through the door. It's kind of cute. This is Vayne. Vayne is one of my friend's characters. The same campaign as Selick. Vayne, like, sucks, but in, like, a good way. He's one of those people that are, like, meant to be, like, really charming and, like, fun, whatever. And then he's actually kind of just a loser, and I like that. I think he's funny. So, like, Vayne sucks, but in, like, a good way. You know, like Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy? Like that. It's jingle, he sounds perfect for me. Vayne flirts with Selick all the time. It's really funny. It is, like, just a bit. Like, like it's just an in-campaign bit, but it's so funny. I I kind of wanted to start a comic, but I was happy with my art styles. I want to be before starting a big project. Just go for it, bro. Here's the problem, okay? Here's the problem with that statement. I don't think my art is good enough right now. You're gonna keep thinking that. You're gonna keep thinking that. You know why? Because every artist has a standard, and that standard shifts the better that they get. Right? Even as a professional artist like myself, like, I've been drawing for, like, ever, I think I can do better. My standard for what I think is, like, phenomenal work, I think I could be better, right? So saying, like, oh yeah, my work isn't good enough right now. The realistic thing is that if you think like that all the time, you will never reach a point where you think that you are good enough. Okay, so the realistic thing that you should do is just do it. Get over it. This is the perfectionist thing coming back up, right? It is you wanting to reach a point before you start, but the problem is that you're not allowing yourself to fail. You're like, oh, it's like I have to be perfect before I start this thing. No, you don't. You just gotta want to do it. That's all. Perfectionism is a poison. Just keep his hands off my man. Selick wants nothing to do with Vayne, bro. So that's why it's a bit. It's like Vayne is constantly flirting with Selick. Selick never flirts back. It's a thing where it's like, oh man, there was a point where Vayne went out on a date with a girl, and he put his like hand on Selick's shoulder and was like, don't worry, Selly baby, it's got nothing to do with you. And Selick just like slow turn. Just like a slow turn, like, what are you talking about? Oh, so funny. I love them. They're such a funny duo. You know the meme? It's like, somebody's gonna die of fun. That's them. They're such funny friends. I love them so much. How to make straight lines? No problem. You click once, hold shift, click again. You click once, hold shift, and you click again. Ta-da! Straight lines. Or, if you want, you can get the line tool, make sure it's set to pixels, and you can draw on lines like this. Lots of different ways. Yeah, I like hold shift and click. I keep holding alt. Yep, easy peasy, easy peasy. Realistically, those are like the only things I'm gonna... Well, actually, I should for the bookshelf too. No worries. Happy to help. That's off, but whatever. How do you set up for thumbnails prepare, like putting boxes to draw thumbnails? Oh, sure. So in Photoshop, the thing you can do, or actually this is like everything. If you hold Control A, it selects everything. I create a new layer and then if I click stroke, it gives me like an outline like this, and that gives me the size of my canvas. I just shrink it down and it makes a nice little box for me. And it's the perfect size of the canvas that I want. And then I create another layer as well on top, because I don't want to, like, I don't want the actual, like, thumbnail sketch to interfere with the box, just in case I need to use the box again. So I use another layer for the... How do you do that in CSP? I think you should be able to do the same thing. I'm actually not... Well, the outside select is easy. It's Control A, and then you select everything. I'm not too sure if you guys have like a stroke equivalent. I'm not too certain. Like, you should. I'm also almost certain that you do have it. I just don't know what it is. I don't use CSP that frequently. Would you rather draw on an iPad or a screenless tablet on a computer? That's hard. I think, actually, I might choose a screenless tablet. Just because I usually on the iPad, like, the iPad is fine. I don't really like, okay. I don't dislike Procreate. I think, like, the only program that I would use on the iPad is Procreate. As genuinely just because CSP and Photoshop do not translate well onto an iPad. Like, they just don't. So I'm like, I would rather not work with either of those two. It's why I don't have an iPad when using, like, Photoshop. I use, I have a Surface because then I can use it like a computer, like a PC. Yeah. Why won't you listen to me? Okay, whatever. We'll go with that. Ugh. CSP Adobe, though, is selecting everything, shrink, select, inverse, fill with black. Is the box the same resolution as canvas? Yeah. CSP's way too over my level. CSP and Photoshop are the only two programs, I think, that I really, really enjoy. And that's because their UI is nuts. I am the kind of person who prefers a really, really hard to handle looking program. So, like, things like Procreate, Procreate's fine, but it's too simple for me. It doesn't have enough. I way prefer, like, Clip and Photoshop that are, like, cluttered and, like, horrible to look at for the first time because they're so intimidating. I'm like, that's the kind of program that I like. I am like, I can't do a simpler program. This should be like that. Cool. Sorry. Love-hate relationship. Procreate, yeah. I have a lot of friends who love Procreate, a lot of students who love Procreate as well, especially for my classes. But, you know, I myself am like, I'm very meh about Procreate. I don't hate it. I don't love it either. I'm just like, it's a little too simple for me, but I would never like be like, ew, Procreate. I'm just like, it's just a whatever program for me. I'm not super into it, not super against it. It's just a program. You probably won't be able to see the back of that. It's okay. Like switching between Procreate and Krita. See, Krita is a program I don't really like. I'm sorry. I always feel bad. I'm like, people are like, I love Krita. I'm like, I'm sorry. I dislike Krita a lot. And that's just me. I'm a Krita hater. I'm sorry. This is actually, whoops. The more that I look at it, I'm like, I don't like this. Excuse you. Yeah, where this goes. Yeah, that's more like that. These shelves are super off. It's okay. I'm not looking for anything perfect right now. Just as long as it's good enough. She just trying to draw it first on paper, then draw in digital? No, it doesn't matter. Whatever you're feeling. Kind of like it, but you really hate the ads. Yeah, it comes with a free program. What if you're designing a room or background for a character who loves to do sewing and or feminine things despite being male? You designed the room to be like somebody who likes sewing. Why does it matter if they're a dude? that should change nothing. If they're effeminate and if they're effeminate, then they're effeminate. It has nothing to do with gender. That's alright. Whatever you're vibing with, dude. You don't gotta be feminine to like sewing. You don't gotta be a girl to like sewing. Do you know how many fashion designers are men? I don't know if you know this, but Louis, the Louis in Louis Vuitton is not a female name. Society has lied to you. Exactly. I bought CSP just to escape Critta. Mentioned how the shelf lines weren't perfect. This is what I meant earlier. How do you not let it bother you? This is what I struggle with in details and artwork. You get over it. That's genuinely the answer. Hi. Hi.
Hi.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hope this is good.
Yeah.
Brown sugar.
Oh, thank you.
Have to stir it. They were out of matcha.
It's okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
It is the Dirioka feeder. It's my favorite. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
You got me boba.
I got some for your brother.
He get the Swiss. No, he got me boba.
I guess your brother can smell. I asked him, I was like, is there anything you don't like? I just went over a list. I was like, this, no, this, no, this, maybe. Okay.
What flavor boba? It's the Dirioka Fever. It's fresh milk with brown sugar and boba. They're all asking for their things from the store, babe.
Crap, I'll be back. Oh, I mean, I got you guys something. Yeah, just have to go downstairs to get it.
Yeah?
Yeah, check downstairs, you'll find it.
Oh.
I got everyone a pony.
Oh.
With the better was like, you guys didn't already get your presents? I rode my sleigh and got my favorite reindeer. Like, take me there. I left it under your tree. Must have left it on
Who
Amber.
needs Santa when you have Crow, Joe says.
Yeah. I know who that is.
Yeah, Selick's there too.
Yay!
Vin really thinks Vayne is hot.
That's a take.
I said that Vayne like sucks, but in like a good way.
Vayne's a loser.
I love Vayne though. Vayne's so funny.
Vayne's a loser. I love Vayne. We love our loser characters.
Yeah.
It's okay, I'm a loser.
Vin, he's not a loser. You have not seen how he acts, Vin. You have not watched this campaign. He's a loser.
Ah, I hit your mic, I'm sorry.
It's okay, please don't. Careful.
Yeah, my bad. Sorry, Jed, I smacked you. Yes!
Oh. 2 snipies. Wow! Full art blue.
Yeah.
I like my men trashy, Vin. That's so
trashy.
funny. He's not trashy. He's
a loser.
He's just a loser. Yeah, he's a loser, baby. It's again like I compared him to Star-Lord.
He's the kind of dude that'd be like, does a backflip to impress you,
and then lands on his face.
Oh
wow! Congrats!
Yuppie!
Yuppie! To be fair, most of them are kind of losers. I was saying that every person in this party is like awkward in different fonts. And I think that's like that is the best thing I've said about everything.
Oh, that's so true. Awkward in different fonts is funny.
Is he like loser or loser but only pretending to be? No. See, he's trying not to be a loser, but he ends up being a loser. He's one of those people that are like he's like
he points and snaps like
he does like the 2 finger guns. You and your TCG cards.
It's gonna be right there.
Okay.
Told you.
Did you get it?
Nope.
Hi, Jacob.
Hi, Jacob.
Frog from space. I'm not gonna say it, bro.
Frog from space?
Yeah, I don't know who that is. But like they've been chatting for a while. But like, no, I didn't.
Oh, I thought you were like, I'm not going to say frog from space.
No.
My dude, you just said that.
I'm ignoring you. Please don't spam the chat.
Oh, that's cringe.
Yeah.
Chat, she still hasn't eaten the Kit Kat birthday cake flavored. Sorry, I said that backwards. Birthday cake flavored Kit Kat. I bought her like 3 days ago.
It was not 3 days ago. It was like yesterday.
So that wasn't yesterday.
Was it not yesterday? Wasn't that yesterday?
No.
I've lost track of time, babe.
Yeah, same. I got you that on Boxing Day.
Oh shoot, that was 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Sorry. Vayne has a problem that sounds like me. Oh no. It's okay, Vayne. We all have problems.
I don't like chocolate. I'm glad she's not eating it. It's not chocolate. It's birthday cake.
It's birthday cake flavored.
Yeah, it's not the chocolate flavored.
Yeah, I know. But no, I do live for chocolate. I am a chocolate fiend. No, I
hasn't eaten her sweets. LE vision.
I have other sweets I was eating. It's just likes to collect things. That's also true. Yeah, chocolate's lovely.
It makes
Swiss, you don't even like Swiss chocolate? The heck, man?
Sneeze. It makes me sneeze.
Here's the thing, Vin. It's okay. You can have Vayne. Selick is mine.
What? Selick is mine.
That's what you think.
What? I'm his player. Everything he does is conducted by... That's not true. You've drawn a lot of him.
I have drawn so much of Selick.
And I'm just like, yeah, he would do that.
Glad we made that trade.
Fuck. I don't like Swiss chocolate, so I guess my taste buds are wrong. At least you know. I'm sorry, that was mean.
I never met chocolate I didn't like. That's real. That's me. never had chocolate I didn't at least want to eat. I can't have here. Okay.
Okay, that's actually a really good suggestion though.
Which?
Draw the Gravity Falls book if you put it like right up there.
I could just.
That's a really good suggestion. Actually.
It's funny. Meffy has one of the journals.
Yeah.
In her shop.
Put a 5 on it, so it's just like the not registered journal.
Yeah, it's like there's your Easter egg. There you go.
That's awesome. That was a good suggestion. Good job, Jacob.
Vayne. I need to know for wedding papers. The name's Vayne. Vayne.
Vayne.
That's how he says it.
Name's Lane. Lane. Oh, I should use that.
No, don't. That's kind of lame. But that is something that Selick would say though. Yeah. And then it's like, and then Vayne would like give him like a side eye, and it's like that was the worst joke ever.
Yeah, he'd be like, I like salad.
Selick.
Salad.
No, I'm allergic to those letters.
He's allergic to those letters. I checked the dragon. It's withering away.
Oh, I don't know what to say anymore. Swiss, do you like Swiss cheese at least? Swiss cheese is hype. If you say that you don't like Swiss cheese, you're gonna have to be kicked out of my chat. I'm sorry.
Swiss cheese.
You're not Saws.
I guarantee, honestly. Fun fact, chat. I like everything. I used to not like Swiss cheese.
I love Swiss cheese.
I used to not like it.
You're crazy.
I don't like it.
You don't like Swiss cheese, you're crazy, even.
I got your pack and water pick. I better get that Marshadow. When did I pull a Marshadow?
You pulled one yesterday.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
You don't like cheese? What are all these cheese haters in my chat, bro? What is this? Why do you... That's the reason why.
Mail me your cheese.
Mail me your cheese. My YouTube channel name is Swiss. Okay, Swiss cheese is hype. Swiss cheese is really good. so that's okay. I'm taking over. You're crazy. You're all crazy.
Don't worry,
It's
Chad.
my clan.
Don't worry, Chad. I also think you're crazy. How dare you not like cheese? Except unless you're lactose intolerant, which actually doesn't make sense. Because lactose intolerant people...
They just tolerate it.
Yeah, no, eat more, like, lactose than anyone I know.
Lactose intolerant, just tolerate it, nerd.
I love the meme of, like, if you're allergic to peanuts, it's like, oh no, keep it away, it will kill me. If you're allergic to lactose, it's like, put it in my body. Please. I need it to live.
I forgot the cheese, grommet.
Forgot the cheese, grommet. Cheese. Yo,
I like cream cheese on cinnamon raisin bagels. I love cream cheese on...
I like cream cheese.
Cream cheese is so good.
I would bite into sticks of cream cheese as a kid. My mom told me to stop.
Good.
I didn't.
Okay. No, cream cheese...
Stopped. I still do that.
Cream cheese on a bagel. Okay.
2 bagels.
2 bagel. Cream cheese...
Souls of the innocent.
A cream cheese on bagel with...
bagel.
Smoked salmon. That's the vibe. That's the energy.
Some capers.
Capers, yeah. It's a good time. Never had cream cheese! That's nuts.
What?
It's okay. That means you need to try it now.
What? You've never had cream cheese?
Sama has never had cream cheese. It's okay. That just means you need to try it now. It's so good.
Dude.
You're missing
I'm
out.
Sorry.
Cream cheese sassy. Nuh-uh. Vayne, you're nuts. Okay? I think you're just a little cuckoo, Vin. And that, you know what? That's okay. Aren't we all?
Like Zelda? Little cuckoo?
Thanks.
What? You said it.
Cuckoo. I'd rather be nuts than cheese. No, then I'd be allergic to you.
I made every decision, a bad decision when ordering this. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh no, why?
Because I walked up, like, what could we get you? I was like, do you guys have matcha? Just matcha milk tea with no tapioca? And they were like, we don't have matcha at all. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, can I have brown sugar milk tea? They're like, we have some that has that, but not just that. I was like, oh, okay. Can I get that then? They're like, yeah, sure. What size? I'm like, medium. And they're like, we only have regular and large. I'm like, yeah, large.
This place specifically, you actually got my order. So, like, thank you.
Yeah, call that boyfriend intuition. Intuition?
Intuition.
Intuition. I thought that was like what you use to pay your college. Is that not it?
Tuition is what you use.
Tuition. I also like nuts. Jess doesn't, because she doesn't like the taste, and also they will kill her.
I've heard that people had it with cinnamon rolls. Well, it's not... So, cinnamon rolls have cream cheese icing in them. Cream cheese versus cream cheese icing are two very different things.
Yes.
Cream cheese and cream cheese icing
That's
are
like
two
the
different
difference between
things.
chocolate and chocolate syrup.
Yes. Anyone microwaved cream cheese? It doesn't go well. I haven't, and I wasn't planning on it. You have?
Yeah.
My god.
What? I microwave eggs. Chat, did you know that you can make hard-boiled eggs in the air fryer? They don't have to be boiled. You can just put them in the air fryer. Put it to like 260 for like 8 minutes. Hard-boiled eggs.
Hard-boiled eggs.
I love the air fryer. It's changed my life. Yes, I'm that kind of person.
I microwave fruit. That one I've heard of more. That one, like, cause like people like bake fruit, right? So it's just kind of like cooking fruit. Okay, all right.
Jess doesn't like fruit.
I don't like fruit, but I love like baked pineapple in a specific way, where
Ham.
it's like caramelized in a specific way. It's so good, dude. I
You
can't.
like it cured with ham. It's very good cured with ham.
So good. Yes, it's so good cured with
Very
ham.
good. Does it explode? In the microwave, yes. In the air fryer, not at all. It wouldn't explode in a air fryer because the microwave cooks it from the inside while the air fryer, like, it's basically just like an oven. I love my air fryer. I cook literally everything in it.
Oh, it's Swiss. Where's the love for Swiss? We talked about Swiss.
You don't like watermelon? She does not like watermelon.
I don't like watermelon.
I love watermelon.
I like watermelon flavored things.
My mom once left a watermelon on the counter and I turned it into a jack-o'-lantern.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like the Summer Ween episode of Gravity Falls.
Yeah.
I don't know
Not
why I'm
for that
adding
reason.
detail to these shelves. They're getting covered up. I don't know.
Not for that reason. I just decided to be kooky and silly.
You gotta be silly and funny.
Yeah.
With tahini on it? Yeah. Microwaving fruit with tahini on it, that makes sense.
Oh, dude, I forgot to go pick up tahini so I can have Jess's mom try it. Salad.
Salad. I use the air fryer every day. It's my greatest
We do
investment.
not talk about blue cheese. I do. I love blue cheese.
I don't like blue cheese.
I'm so sorry. Those people who are like, I need blue cheese. It has mold in it. There are so many foods
Here we go.
with mold in it. There are so many because it is a specifically edible mold that is used to. Most cheeses have mold in them.
Here we go.
There are so many foods that have mold in them. Don't drink beer. It's fermented. That's like rotting. I'm sorry. I love blue cheese. Blue
I
cheese
know.
is so
I
yummy.
just don't like the taste of blue cheese.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Like the mold never bothered me. I was like, because I knew that like cheese is fermented.
Yeah,
That's all that
alcohol
it is.
literally has mold.
Yeah, I'm just like, and you know what? I don't like alcohol either. So there we go.
Yeah.
And there's
Yeah.
Selick, the Meffy shop. Meffy do good with shop. Meffy is dragon.
Messy dragon. Are you a dragon, Messy? I don't even like
Messy do
milk,
good
so why
with
would I
shop.
like cheese? I don't think that one works.
See, milk. I know a lot more people that dislike milk. That one is more common.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. It's
Maybe
like-
you just don't like dairy products, Finn.
Yeah. I feel like if you don't like milk, you can still like cheese, because cheese doesn't taste like milk. Cheese tastes like cheese.
I like raisins. That's great.
It's like being like, yeah, I don't like bones, so why would I like Jello? Jello is made of bones, baby. What?
Are you serious?
Yeah. That's how you get gelatin. Yeah.
Gelatin
Yeah.
is made from the body parts of animals, making pieces of skin, bones, and connective tissue. Really?
Yeah, you didn't know.
I guess that's why. Oh, I guess that's why
why-
vegans can't have. Yeah. Okay.
Jello.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
The way you like looked up and were like,
I was incredulous. I was like, no way. Well, now if I have Jello, I'm gonna feel like a vulture.
yeah, slurping up your Jello like, I'm a vulture.
What country has a cheese called pizza cheese?
Pizza. What? Swiss cheese is... Oh, wait. Swiss isn't a country.
It's Switzerland.
American cheese.
Well, because sometimes you can buy mozzarella and it says pizza mozzarella on it. So
Oh, I saw Toothless and I got excited. Jello has never been cooler.
the ear was the nose. No, he's an elf. Okay, I was like, oh, how does he look like Waluigi?
What?
That's what Frogs from Space was saying. I was like, they were like, tell him he looks like Waluigi. I'm like, I don't. What are you talking about?
No.
Cell does not look anything like
Cell.
Waluigi. I shorthand it sometimes.
Cell. Like
Cell.
Dragon Ball Z.
Selick does not look like Waluigi. No. Yeah, this is why thumbnailing never has a good amount of detail. So
Perfect Cell. You tell me you got just try Lazio.
No.
Just got to try Lazio.
Y'all ever see those Chinese convenience store TikToks? Where they just have, like, there's, like, the little girl and she asks for, like, the spicy sticks. The spicy sticks and the river snails and stuff like that. I got to try those spicy sticks. They're really good.
They're so good.
They're super good, actually. I didn't expect them to be that good.
And I got a bag of crabs.
Which, you know what? It kind of made sense. It kind of makes sense because it's popular for a reason. So, like, I shouldn't be too surprised, but it was a good time. Lazio. Yeah. Joe, am I saying that right? You probably could say it better than I can.
Is it Lazio?
Lazio? I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's good though. I like it.
It's very good. I got a little bag of dried crabs that you just eat.
Mm-hmm.
And they're so yummy, but they taste like candy. A little too much like candy.
One thing I know I wouldn't stomach is sushi. Just anything with raw food in it. You're nuts. Sushi is such a good experience, bro.
I also don't get that one. Sushi's delicious.
I don't speak language. Me neither. I am Chinese. I don't speak Chinese. I'm really bad at pronouncing Chinese words. It's like, I feel like such a fake Asian person. The tones. Be large, close enough. I don't know the tones!
I wrote Latios before. I was trying to look up Latio. I looked
Oh.
up Latios.
Sushi's heavenly. Sushi is so good. Okay. A friend of mine recently, we have like a big group chat on Discord. They put up one of those things. It was like a personality test, but for like your taste buds, like what kind of like class is your taste buds?
It's Latio.
I've been told. Is it Latio? Okay. I've been told I've been told many times that I have expensive taste. I was the only one in my friend group who had upper middle class taste buds, quote unquote. And like one of the things that was on there was ooh, sushi making good for Christmas. That's nice. What's the oh gosh. It's a beef tartare. Beef tartare was one of the things on there. Stop it.
What?
I'm typing in my chat. I also have a sweet tooth. No, I love beef tartare so much. I'm so like...
Before I met Jess, the fanciest food I'd ever eaten was Olive Garden. That was fine dining. And then I had beef tartare and truffle fries and snail filet mignon. Not snail. Snail and filet mignon.
You had escargot for the first time after meeting me.
Yeah, escargot.
I'm sorry. I love beef tartare so much. Okay, no, genuinely, beef tartare is so good. Highly recommend for those who have not had it before. Beef raw, yeah. Autism, the texture and smell of fish bothered me. That's fair, yeah.
Yeah, it's beef tartare. It's just raw beef mixed with like goodies.
Yeah, just like raw fish, beef actually can be eaten raw, just if it's as long as it's prepared properly.
Don't eat raw chicken.
Don't eat raw chicken. That one you can't eat raw. Don't even think about eating raw chicken. But beef, yeah, if it is prepared properly, same thing with fish, it can be eaten raw. It's like a fine dining thing. It's really, really good. I love beef tartare. There was a really good beef tartare I had in Quebec where they made it with like a mustard seed compote. So dang good. They served it with like little really crunchy toast. So dang good. Don't eat
Jared,
raw chicken.
Stop talking about eating raw chicken.
No raw chicken.
That's not you'll get salmon vanilla.
Vin, don't encourage this.
Don't do it. Wait till they learn about ceviche.
Oh, I love ceviche.
I've never had it, but I want to try it.
You should tell my cousin Rika that you've never had it. She loves making ceviche.
Okay. I want to try ceviche. I'm trying balut.
Thank you for the 10, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
I don't think anything can be eaten raw though. Like we cook it for a reason. Lots of things can be eaten raw. It is like a tasting. I know I think eating things raw is like a mind over matter thing. There's lots of things you can eat raw. Like even outside of meat, vegetables. There's so many veggies you can eat raw too.
I don't agree with we cook it for a reason. It's like it's raw for a reason.
Yeah.
Like there's natural. That is its natural state. If we, I mean,
obviously some things you can't.
Yeah,
eat.
like chicken. Don't
like
eat
chicken,
that
you
raw.
can't eat.
But it is served and it is like a very popular dish, and it's like, oh yeah, it's raw, but you're allowed to eat. It's like why be afraid of that? I guess. I mean, there is like that's it could make you sick, but it's like, but it won't because it's being prepared by.
It's being prepared properly by professionals.
I mean, it's like eating mushrooms.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like mushrooms in themselves are poisonous, and like so many will kill you. But it's like you're gonna eat them because you know that they have been picked, and these are the ones that are good for you and not gonna hurt you. This meat that you're eating is the same. It is not going to hurt you. It has been prepared and made so it has no chance.
Woo, Joe! Yeah, no. Crow is a very avid food enjoyer.
I don't like not liking things.
Yeah, he's very big on trying new things and foods and whatnot.
I only don't like two foods.
Yeah.
Do you remember what they are?
You don't like olives?
Yep.
And
water chestnuts.
Water chestnuts, that's it. I always forget water chestnuts.
Yeah, it's the two foods I just can't like. I've been trying so hard.
Yeah, definitely don't eat raw or undercooked pork. That's another one you probably shouldn't eat raw. Yeah, but yeah, beef, fish, like those are ones that are like prepared very specifically. Shrimp as well. Yeah, oysters.
Oh, oysters, yeah.
Delicious.
I love raw oysters.
Can't believe British currency is a measurement in America. I feel offended. British, yeah, pounds. For a second I was like, wait, what? Oh, pounds. Oh, my bad. I thought we were just talking about measurements. I'm like, because in Canada, we're weird. We have like a mix of the two. Sometimes we use imperial and sometimes we use metric. And it's like, I will always say it, okay? Celsius makes way more sense than Fahrenheit. Okay, Celsius makes way more sense than Fahrenheit. I will. Yeah, it makes way more sense. Above 0, below 0, whether it's freezing or not. It's so easy.
The placement is very strange. It's like 36.
Yeah, Fahrenheit makes no sense. Like Celsius, so easy, and then it's like boiling 100, easy peasy, so easy to remember.
Yeah, I just find the margin of like 1 to 2. 2 to 3, like it's just like it's such a more broad margin for me versus like 1 Celsius or 1 Fahrenheit, 2 Fahrenheit. Mm-hmm. So like when it's like 1 or to 2, 3 to 4, it's like that is so much more of a larger margin than like 1, 2, 3, 4 in Fahrenheit. Mm-hmm. Like I know 1, 2, 3, 4 is all cold in Fahrenheit, but 1, 2, 3, 4, what is that still cold?
What?
1, 2, 3, and 4 is that still cold?
Yeah, they're cold. It's not like it's not freezing though.
Yeah.
It's like that's like sweater weather. Use Kelvin. I don't know a single American that actually likes Fahrenheit. It's so funny.
I don't like it.
Yeah,
That's just one thing. I don't like it. I just have it.
Yeah, it's funny though. It's funny to hear about it.
I do like CAD though.
Yeah, because you get a discount and everything.
Yeah, it's because USD is worth more than CAD, so everything that I buy is at a discount. I spent $85 yesterday on Asian food and snacks. It was actually like
it's 58.
It was $60.
Yeah, just under 60.
Yep. Love that.
I like Fahrenheit. You're crazy. I'm joking. I have strong opinions on using it. I don't really care. Like I'm just like, do whatever makes you happy. Octopus is so good.
What?
No, come here to Louisiana then. Oopsies.
What was that? Fun fact, freezing stuff does not kill the bacteria. Oh no, it doesn't. It like stalls them.
It stalls it, yeah.
It makes them inactive. So like when they heat back up or warm back up, they're still there.
23 to Kelvin right now. Wow. Oh, that's crazy.
Don't come to Louisiana then. I don't think Jess wants to go to Louisiana.
I'll go anywhere once.
Oh, but you don't like hot sauce.
True.
Louisiana, everything got hot sauce on it.
Oh. I grew up on Fahrenheit. The hard part for Americans is where the comfort zone is. I know it's the mid-upper 20s Celsius. It depends on where you are. If here in Canada, my comfort zone is like 10 to 20 Celsius. Like that's my, like, yes, that is a comfortable temperature. It's lovely. It's nice. I'm not sweating buckets all the time.
Jess can't handle hot.
I hate the heat, dude. I wait.
Spice.
Oh, that too.
Because Vin said, how do you not like hot sauce?
Yeah, no, I'm not. I don't like spicy. I'm bad with spice. I don't like spicy.
Jess doesn't like hot sauce and doesn't like to use chopsticks.
Yeah. I am a sorry excuse for an Asian woman. Like, I will say that.
They hand me the fork.
Yeah, every time I ask for a fork, they always hand it to him, which is hilarious to me.
I'm the one that eats all the spicy
No,
things.
he's great with chopsticks. No, he's great with chopsticks. He eats the spicy things. Me?
I
No.
try everything. I love rice.
10 to 15 Celsius perfect for me. 10 to 15 is nice. That's a good temp. Yeah. Chopsticks are so easy. Listen, bro. I'm a little stupid. Okay.
I gotta get you the thing that trained me to use chopsticks.
What, the Kung Fu Panda D&D?
The Kung Fu Panda DVD. I learned how to use chopsticks at a very young age from a Kung Fu Panda DVD.
God.
And I've known how to use them very well ever since.
If you notice as well, chat, sorry, I've gotten back to art for a second. If you notice as well, chat, like the way that I am drawing these boxes. Another fun thing with backgrounds, adding levels of detail, like, you know, having stuff that are not perfectly in perspective also kind of helps. It adds a level of... It gives things visual interest, in a way. It makes things feel a little bit more interesting, if they're imperfect. So, especially with things like this, it's like having these boxes be a little more banged up makes it feel a little bit more interesting, right? So... even if you are drawing something in perspective, like, they don't have to be perfect. Like, you can, like, mess with it a little bit. It'll be just fine.
That's adorable. I learned chopsticks from Naruto because I always ate noodles while watching it. That's adorable.
That's really cute, yeah.
It's really cute. This is how I design a room on The Sims. Lots of clutter. Yum.
So true. That's also how I design rooms in The Sims. Yeah, that's the good stuff. Hi, Kevin, by the way. Welcome back.
Hi, Kevin.
Yeah.
The bottles.
Bottles.
We Southerners like it a little bit warmer. You don't have a choice. You're closer to the equator.
You don't have a choice. It's true. My aunt, I remember when so I am, my predominant blood is Chinese Filipino. And my aunt, when she moved here from the Philippines, I remember during the summer, right? All right, my Canadian friends, during the summer, it was a hot summer. It was like 25 plus, right? She was everywhere wearing a coat, right? And I looked at her, I was like, are you not hot? And she's like, no, I'm freezing. It's so cold. And I'm like, you're nuts. I'm like over here in like a tank top and like I'm sweating buckets. And she's like, no, this is so cold. Cause she's from the Philippines. The Philippines is so close to the equator. It's like a tropical country. And I'm like, so I'm just like, you're crazy. Like, all of my Filipino relatives, they're pretty used to it now. But, no, I was like, whoa. It's interesting. The difference in climate is
Kevin.
fascinating.
They said hi, Jessie and Crow.
Hello.
Welcome to stream.
Actually, if it's to use chopsticks, I'm practicing puppeteer, and I don't have a puppet yet, so to practice using arm rods, I use a pair of chopsticks. So there you go. That's cool.
That's so cool. I used to want to be a ventriloquist. Fun fact.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I used to watch a lot of Jeff Dunham.
I don't know who that is.
What? We gotta watch him.
Okay.
He's got some very dated jokes though.
Oh.
Sorry, that was Jeff Dunham.
Did I miss the voice? What voice? Oh! No, I didn't ask him to do it.
What?
I said that I should have asked you to do Selick's voice. For a second.
Oh, sure. What do you want me to say?
Anything. Somebody tell him to say something. Kevin, you wanted to hear it. How about you type out a sentence?
I haven't done someone's voice in a while.
No? It's like last week.
Yeah, it's been a while. I'm waiting on Kevin. I actually kind of dipped in there a little bit.
Anyone who lives in the south physically cannot swim in any northern lake. I need to hear Vayne's voice. Vayne's player is not here.
I can tell you what it is. My name's Vayne.
Vayne. You can... Vin, I'll message you after stream.
I can do the Willy thing.
Vin is the best hunter in all the lands.
You want me to say that?
That's what Kevin said.
What was it? Vayne is the greatest hunter in all the lands. Oh, I didn't read it. Vayne's the best hunter in all the lands.
Yeah, he's got like a really deep bassy.
I can't do it right now.
No.
It's kind of hard.
Is it?
Yeah. I always do vocal practice before. I was watching the session and I was like, dang, I really did vocal warm-ups before that one. That one was good.
Damn, he sounds like that. Yeah, Selick, this character over here. Yeah, that's what Selick sounds like. He's got a really deep, pretty monotone sort of voice.
It's really hard. It's really good to do that because my voice is so expressive.
Yeah.
So, like, I always,
Selick is a challenge for you. Yeah.
He's always down here. He always talks at one. He doesn't jump. I'm trying not to jump. It's so hard to do his voice. The first couple episodes, I was just like, dang, that sucked.
Kevin knows I'm a fiend for men that breathe. That's hilarious because Selick doesn't breathe.
Yep.
So it makes sense that you like me.
He does not breathe.
Oh, even my chat says it, babe.
I don't know. If I legit had a nickel for every time someone's like, you sound like Markiplier, I would have so many nickels. Even Jess's dad said that when he first met me.
It's true.
That was one of the questions on that quiz show I was on.
Yeah, who you sound like.
Yeah, it was just like, name one of the characters that everyone says that, Sketch sounds like. And then you put Sans.
Does he at least exist? Selick? Sure, yeah. I mean, he exists in D&D. You should play D&D, then. I think you would like it. If you don't already.
I prefer your voice over Markiplier, but that's my hot take.
I also prefer crows over Markipliers.
Yee. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm not biased at all. What's a D&D? Dungeons and Dragons, bro?
Do not disturb.
That's where these characters come from. They're Dungeons and Dragons characters. It's a tabletop game.
This is even my shimmer voice.
Yeah, no. It's just a role-playing game. It's fun.
It's a tabletop RPG.
Mm-hmm.
A Dungeons and Lord.
I see no dragons. You're in the wrong campaign. For those who are around a lot as well, this is also Pierce's voice. So, like, when I would draw Corn with Pierce.
Oh, Pierce is really easy.
Pierce is super easy, yeah.
Yeah,
Pierce is super easy for you, yeah.
Yeah. Fun fact, Pierce has an Australian accent. and the way I would get into his voice was I would say YMCA. Because
YMCA.
YMCA. And he always talks like really nicely. That was a bit more British.
A little British, though.
That was a bit British. I was practicing my British for that one character I can't say. YMCA.
YMCA.
Chippa.
Yeah. That's 5. Hang on.
You bloody drongo.
Pierce and Vayne are Australian, but in different ways. It's true.
Yeah.
Different kinds of Australian. Every time someone has D&D in their Discord status, I'm never sure if it's Do Not Disturb or not. Yeah, I read D&D and I'm like, my first thought is Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, I've got a job done! I love that. I can't even do Jack Sparrow. I've never tried. You know what voice I really want to learn how to do? Optimus Prime.
Oh, Optimo Prime.
Optimus Prime. I don't know how to do it. He's such a specific voice. It's really nice.
Yeah. There we go. Cool. Good enough. Alright, friends. Who's the other voice? This is my partner.
Hi.
He's visiting for the holidays. Alright. Thank you all so much for joining today. If you're new here, don't know too much about the channel, hey, wingcanvas.com, you go and check out the classes that we offer. Cool and epic. Wingcanvas.com, go and check those out. I just got here, sorry Kevin. Wingcanvas.com, go and check out the classes that we offer. This file that you see in front of you, this one, and the lesson, both of them are going to be available on our Discord. Go check that out. !Discord. Go and talk with the other art nerds, talk with other people. I'm on there sometimes. So go and chat, see the things that get uploaded, go and see the files, and, you know, talk with other people. But if you'd like the working files or other classes, early class recordings or stuff like that, you have to join the Patreon. Go to Patreon, go in, check out the fun exclusive things. There's also exclusive access to Discord channels, which I am more frequently on. So go and check those out. And again, thank you so much to the sponsor for the stream, XP Pen, who have an awesome selection of digital art tablets for both beginners and advanced artists alike. So if you're looking for an affordable and reliable digital tablet, go browse their store. You'll find the link in the description of the video. Tomorrow, you guys are going to be with both Iggy and Josh. They're going to be doing an AMA, as well as drawing a chill winter landscapes. Cool and epic. So you'll be talking with the two of them. And they'll be hanging out over there. And I'm not sure what comes after that, but that I believe is the last stream of the year. So this was the second last stream of the year, and we will be coming back. Great question. I think on the 4th, either the 4th or the 11th, one of those two, we will be returning. But yeah, nothing for the rest of the time. Yeah. All right. Thank you all so much for joining today, and I will see you all in a few weeks. Au revoir. Bye-bye.
Bye.